everyone. Today we got to play Raccoon Tycoon. So this was actually recommended to us by Brian.
Yep.
So, hi Brian.
Hi Brian, thanks
so
for the
much.
call out. This is great.
So don't forget to comment down below if you guys have suggestions for us, games that you think we would like or maybe not. And then don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. We'd love to see you again.
Yeah. I think they don't have a subscribe button. They just
have
a subscribe button.
But
we'd love for you to hit it. We'd love for you to join us.
All right, so let's talk about Raccoon Tycoon.
Mm-hmm.
So this is definitely an economic game. You have goods that are on a market track and that you are trying to obviously produce goods, sell the goods, and then with that money you either buy buildings to help increase your productivity or victory points, and then also, I guess, get stations at towns as well as get the railroads in between those towns.
And while that may sound intimidating, this is a light to medium game. It is definitely not a hard game to learn.
It's not.
It is very simple for an economic game.
Yes, I mean, this is as straightforward as you're going to get, I think.
And it's adorable.
It is pretty cute. So let's talk about, well, first, who made it?
So, Raccoon Tycoon came out in 2018. The BGG rating 7.4. Designer is Glenn Drover. Art by Annie Stegg. Good job, Annie. The art's awesome. Published by Forbidden Games. The MSRP is $49.99, but I think the original version is out of print. But you can get a deluxe edition.
Yeah, I think this is the deluxe because it's got the gold print on it. I believe.
Well, no, I think it's the Gen Con version. The deluxe version says deluxe on it.
Oh.
And it's the Fat Cat Deluxe edition.
Oh.
So, yeah. And that one is $79.99.
Yeah, this is a Gen Con deluxe
And
version.
I remember when it came out at Gen Con in 2018 because I remember walking by and they had a huge booth. And it was right before you went into the player hall.
Mm-hmm.
And it was, so they had the doors open and it's right when you went into the player hall. And it was just a gigantic booth that was all made out of wood. I don't know if you remember, but it was a beautiful booth.
Didn't they have it, or was it with their other one that you went to go play the game and you got
game.
Yeah.
You got a free copy, but then you could buy the upgraded.
No, that was the train one. They did it 2 years in a row. They did the train, and the second year they did the pirate one.
Oh, okay.
And the first one they just gave you the game.
Yeah,
for
I remember
demoing
that.
it. And then,
but then you could upgrade.
Upgrade it, which I did. And then the second year you had to play, and whoever won the game got to keep the copy. And I won the game, so I got the pirate game.
Okay, which actually I think is a really cool tactic.
Mm-hmm. It's a really good idea.
Yeah.
So, but this one I believe I bought at the time I got the pirate game, so I got the two.
Okay.
That's why I got it at Gen Con.
Okay, cool. So quality of pieces.
The cards are really nice.
Yeah, the cards are great.
Cardboard's pretty standard and everything. There's nothing warping or anything like that.
They're pretty thick cardboard.
Yeah, I think
the resource tokens are really nice.
Yes,
yeah. I mean, as far as they're basic
as far as being
wood,
wooden bits, but they're shaped well. And
yeah, they are.
Yeah,
I'm not sure why the iron bars are turned into an anvil, but
I don't know.
Those are made out of iron.
Yeah,
well, I understand that.
I do like the size. They're not like
they're not EDB.
The first player token is huge.
Yeah,
it's this beautiful raccoon.
Yes. I think the only concern we had was with the money.
Yeah, the money. It's like you did all this nice stuff, and then you put this cheap paper money.
I don't think it's that bad. It's just Randy. They're being a little bit of a snob when it comes to.
I mean, I would prefer cardboard tokens to that.
It's definitely better than just because it's either laminated or it might even be made out of vinyl. I can't tell which.
I think
it's definitely better than just straight regular paper.
It says
money.
"In dog we trust," so I don't. Think
I didn't like that part. But yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, you had more complaints. I was okay with it. I thought
okay
it was
with
fine.
It's already bendy. I mean, paper money is like the worst.
You're bendy, but we keep you around.
I'm losing my bendy ability. I'm more like,
okay, we're gonna stop now, and they're gonna all thank me later. Okay,
I'm more Asper creamy, I believe.
All right, give quality of pieces a score. Go.
I'm going to give it an 8. I mean, theme is a little bit better than quality. So.
I mean, apart from the money, everything is really nice. I'm going to give this an 8.5. I think it's slightly better than an 8.
Okay.
Is that why you did an 8.5?
That is.
Okay.
That's slightly better than an 8.
Yeah. I'm going to go 8. 8. I'm good with an 8.
Okay.
That's good. 8's good. All right. So moving on to theme. I think the theme is absolutely adorable. I love the little animal creatures, and some of these pictures.
The
are
artwork is
darn cute.
fantastic. It is so good.
But beyond that, it's just a standard economic game. I mean, the art really brings it out, but as far as
well, that's gameplay though.
No, but how theme impacts gameplay.
Yeah, the theme doesn't drive the mechanics of the game.
Well, I mean, it is a economic game, and that aspect it does, but
the theme of the animals versus it being a train game or something, it doesn't really.
Yeah, there's no.
It just looks amazing.
Yeah, it just looks amazing. Hey, and sometimes that's all you need.
Right.
So with that, what would you guys give a score?
I'm going to because the theme doesn't drive the mechanics. I can't give it like a 10, but I want to give it an 8.5. I really like the art.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, what do you think, Randy?
Yeah, I'm right there with you on that. I mean, I love the art on the pictures of the animals. And, you know, we talked about, we had, the honeybees the other day, whatever it was. That one was better, I thought, than Everdell. I think this is better than either of them as far as the art on it. I just love
art, yeah.
I love the drawings. They're very detailed, but they still look really cute. You know, and the board is really pretty too.
Mm-hmm.
I like the board. It's not cluttered at all. And I like that they took the time to create all the tiles are different buildings.
Yep.
And, you know, they just really did a nice job with all of it.
And it's even a different art style, but I still like it. Because the art style for the buildings is almost a little cartoony versus the
it's kind of funny.
photorealism of the animals.
Yeah.
But I like both.
So. Yeah, so give it a score.
I said I'm right there with him on an 8.5.
Okay, 8.5. First theme, I'm going to give it an 8, mainly because it doesn't impact gameplay, but the art is absolutely fantastic. I like what they did. But again, the how it drives mechanics.
Yeah. Again, the glaring thing is the money again, because the money looks so basic compared to everything else in this game.
That's true.
Well, I think and you're right. I do think the money and these are kind of out of place with the rest of the pieces because of just like maybe the color palette and things like that. But it still works and it's still fine and it's very functional. It's still nice. So moving on to rules. How were the rules, Randy?
The rules are pretty simple. It's a really small,
it's a tiny little
small rule book, and it's not hard to read through it. It is very simple. It's got a little welcome to a story, about the
that's nice.
The characters, and then it's got pictures of everything. Explains how to do it, but really one read through and you're going to understand this game. There's only 5-6 actions you can take in the game, and it's very simplistic.
Okay, so you have it a score.
The only complaint I have, no cheat sheet. It would have been nice to have the choices of your actions in front of you. It's once you start playing, you're not going to need it.
After a couple rounds, you don't need it, but maybe the first.
They have it on the
new
back.
player or
it's
just a reminder.
It's on the back of the rule book. You can use the back.
So you can hand the new player the back of the rule book.
But I just hate passing the rule books. So I'll give this one an 8. It's really functional and nice.
I believe you. So moving on to gameplay, I really like the gameplay of this. I love markets. Like if you listen to my top 10 or anything like that, you understand that I love economic games. This is definitely a niche. It is on the lighter side, so I'm actually kind of excited about this because I think I can get more people to play this kind of economic game versus some of the heavier economic games that are out there, and I actually rather enjoy it. I liked that the goods go up and go down, different production. You have the buildings that, help you with that production or give you those special abilities. So I really enjoyed it. What did you guys think?
I liked it. My biggest grievance with it, as most games, is it felt like there were some paths to victory that were very powerful and others. I mean, the buildings themselves don't weigh a whole lot. You get a victory point per building. Whereas the railroads...
But you got 2 per building.
No, I didn't. Your dad got 2 per building. I got 1 per building.
Did you? Oh, you didn't get
the doubler your dad got because I turned it up for him. Just like I was talking about before the video.
No, you just didn't have the money for it.
No.
I drew it. But anyway.
But either way, the fact is the real points come from acquiring the different towns and the railroads. And that's from an auction system and from cashing in resources, which, I focused my strategy on buildings, which was not a good choice because I kept turning up the good ones for other people. and I ended up losing badly. I came in last place in this by a point behind your dad, and you two were kind of running
But to
away.
be fair, you never won an auction. Like
I know, I lost
you didn't
every
go,
auction.
Yeah, you didn't go hard enough on the auctions.
I didn't have the money to go hard enough on the auctions whenever you guys were going up because I was buying the buildings. That's what I'm saying. The buildings are underpowered, I think.
I think that maybe just a little bit of a bad luck on your part because it just, to me, it feels like the buildings would help drive towards getting the resources and the money to buy the cards that you want.
If you get
So if it's timed well,
Yeah.
the things can really that if you build the engine, it's going to really work towards driving getting the cards.
I think
and
that,
it
I
didn't
think
help
after
in that regard for
playing
you.
one time, I think you need to be more selective on the buildings you
Yeah.
build. So buying that one to let me build 2 buildings was just a bad choice right out. I mean,
Yeah, I didn't understand why you bought
because
that one.
I thought the buildings were going to be more useful than they turned out to be.
Well, no, I think mine were very, very useful.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have very many, but mine helped me out quite a bit.
Yeah, that I used all of mine quite frequently, except for trading floor. That was kind of like.
So all in all, I thought the buildings should have been more valuable than they were, but they weren't. So it doesn't matter. I lost.
Right.
So that really means that you're down to the auctions and the townships being your big drivers for score. You also get an in-game bonus, which I got really bad luck on the 2 draws that I had for that, but you get to pick one and keep one.
Mm-hmm.
That's actually an expansion for this set because it's not even in the rule.
Right, that's the Fat Cat expansion, I think.
Is it? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a nice perk because I like to have in-game bonuses. So that it really, I think that cheesed me more than anything because I have to score for my in-game and I got nothing out of
Yeah,
mine.
if it was really in your wheelhouse, if you'd been able to buy multiple in games, then you would have had it. So that'd have been your game because you'd figure out a way to get 10 of them.
But yeah, all in all, I mean, I still had fun playing, and I think I like how it's simplistic way of game to get into an economic version of a game or an economic game. I would say I'm probably going to weight this as 7.5. It's probably where I'm at on it.
Okay.
I'm going to go a little bit higher. I enjoyed it quite a bit, although my gripe with it was just it felt longer than it really should have been for as light of a game as it is. Thought it took quite a while. It was a couple hours, I think.
But that we didn't really focus on getting the towns or getting the railroads. We
Well,
just
no,
kind of
I-
did everything else.
Yeah,
first.
but I could see how slow it's going to be because you got to build up the resources, get your resources, sell the resources, so then you get the money to buy the cards, and then you do it over. Wash, rinse, and repeat.
Yeah.
You might be able to get some buildings to help accelerate that a little bit, but it's still a grind.
Well, see,
and that's where I felt it was a grind to do something. I enjoyed it, but it was still a grind.
Well, see, the thing is like I was buying the townships pretty straightforward at the very beginning because they were super cheap and I just did them. But then I got all these buildings that really drove for me to focus on money. And so that's when I think we lost a lot of progress, and there was like several rounds where no one touched the cards at all.
Yeah, because we didn't have the money.
Yeah.
You did.
Right, but then I was like, I got stuff for money. So, like, why would I...
And that's still part of the grind.
Yeah.
That's all generating that grind. So I think if it was just maybe a little bit streamlined, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how it could be sped up. But maybe a little bit more streamlining. I think I would have liked it a little bit more, but I'm going to give it an 8.
Okay. I'm going to give this actually an 8.5. I really enjoyed this. This is my this is my jam, right? So I absolutely loved it. I had fun. I would like to see us play it again because I do think it would speed it up because I think we know where the points are at now versus because, Randy spent all these money on buildings. So instead of buildings, he would have ended up getting resources for cards that would have sped up the game. So there's different things I think that would have.
It could be a little brutal, just so you understand, because I mean, you have one tile in particular that really kind of screwed Randy over. So a little bit of a screw your neighbor out, at least on that one tile. And just like any good worker placement game, buying something that everybody else wants, you feel the angst there because everybody wanted that card. No, but I'm just saying, worker placement where you get blocked, it's that same feeling that I wanted to go there, but you took it from me. And it's the same idea. I wanted that card, but you took it from me.
No, it's you sold that when I was going to sell that.
Well, that too. So that too. I had to mark it up, and then you sold all the stuff and drove the market.
And that's the other.
And thing. I like that angst to buy it, but it can't. If you're sensitive to that, you might not like it.
Yeah. The other thing is the money should be. It feels like actually scored at the end.
I agree. I wish the money was
because-
worth more at the end of the
Yeah, I mean, and one of the things that there was actually an optional rule, which is laughable now
Yeah, it's
after playing
funny.
because
But still, no one came close to
if
that.
someone got $1,000,
You
they just declared they won the game, and but basically they bought their way to victory, which is hilarious because of the money that we actually had during the game. Even with you, I think you were like 100 and something was your peak. And I mean, like to get 1,000 in this game.
Yeah.
I had 2 cells worth 70 something a piece. So
Right.
that's 140.
But they were late
change.
in the game.
But they were late in the game,
So
and
to
I don't
try to
see-
accumulate
To try to get
$1,000,
$1,000.
I just,
you would have to
Ooh.
basically focus all of your attention on just gathering money.
I will say, it's a challenge.
Oh,
It is. Right.
I think you
I
should
am-
go for that
Well,
strategy.
no.
next
Well,
time.
I think that maybe if you comboed some of the tiles he had, where he bumped up the
yeah.
the market
Yes.
+3 before he sold, that would help, and things like that. If you were really lucky and got the
Well,
right
yeah, if you had
buildings-
the
But
max
you would have to
produced,
Yeah.
store
you'd have to
commodities.
store the commodities. Yeah.
Yeah, and just, I mean, you could.
Yeah, it's possible, I'm sure.
and then get everybody else to agree to help you reach that amount.
But you're
and not
basically
blocking
putting
you.
all
No,
your
no,
eggs in
I-
one basket in that. That's
Right.
to go for
It'd
that.
be tough.
Well,
but
I mean-
it would be an amazing victory.
I would
if
love
you
to
did
see
it.
that.
Yeah.
I would bow down victory to
Yeah,
that person.
I might give him a real dollar, not a fake one, but a real dollar. To see that.
Well, anyway, guys, we had so much fun, and we hope you guys did too. Don't forget to join us again.
Mhm.
Don't forget to hit that like button.
Thanks again to Brian.
Yep.
Thanks
Brian.
again.
I love
Actually,
suggestions.
super excited about it. So, thanks, guys. Bye.
Bye.